So, What If Team 2 has just dropped in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, and in this video we're going to talk about it, but be sure to be active in the comments because I need to know from you guys which players you want to see me do a video on later tonight. The players who get commented the most are probably the players I'm going to likely end up making videos on, so look out for those player reviews in a few hours. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your Ultimate Team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieran at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. So, this is What If Team 2. Now, I don't want to be negative, but it's nowhere near as good as Team 1, which is a bit disappointing, but it still does feature some nice items, and we're going to discuss quite a few of them in depth in this video. And there is quite a few, to be fair, that I do indeed want to try out. Now, I actually haven't seen who the objective player is just yet, so let's go have a look at that. It's Gwen Doozy. Okay, as an Arsenal fan, I'm behind that. I like that. Even with the +2 upgrade, his overall card doesn't look like it's going to be anything fantastic, but I'm definitely still going to unlock that and get that guy for my club. Have we been given an SBC card as well? Like this whole second batch doesn't seem too high rated, and the SBC card follows that pattern as well, just 87 rated, but still, that's a pretty nice card. 4-star, 4-star, some pretty solid in-game stats. You put a Deadeye on him, and you have a really nice item right there. So Christian Tail looks really, really good. And the question is he overpriced or not? An 80 rated team, an 83 rated team, and an 84 rated team. See, I don't think that's that bad. Is it brilliant value with fodder being so expensive right now? No, but it doesn't seem like a bad price at all. And to be fair to EA, the Icon SBCs they released the other night would seem decently priced, and I don't actually think this Messi is badly priced either, especially considering you would think that high-rated players will drop in price in the next week or so, because I don't think there's as much demand for them, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, I guess. Anyway, let's get back to the point of the video, which is, of course, the players, and let's talk about some of them a bit more in depth. Now, straight up, the one I want to try the most, to be honest, is Richarlison, just because when he gets special cards in Ultimate Team, they're normally pretty good, and with him already having the 5-star, it's just going to be a good card, and with it being central too, it could be a pretty special item. It looks like you could use that guy as a striker, or even as a cam if you put a passing heavy chem style on him. It'll probably help if I bring up the in-game stats so we can discuss these items a bit further. Richarlison does look really, really nice, and as I say, if you boost that passing by a decent amount, you've got yourself a really good looking cam. Deadeye looks to be the one if you want to use him in that role. If not, you maybe want something to boost his pace a little bit if you're going to use him as a striker, and obviously Hunter is perfect for that. So Richarlison looks really nice, and he's also looking pretty expensive, maximum price of 2 million coins, and it's fairly likely that Richarlison and Everton will complete their objective, so this card could and probably will be 89 rated in the relatively near future. Another one of the good looking items from batch number 2 is definitely this Jose Morales, who I swear in previous FIFAs always gets a pretty good card. Yeah, he got player moments the other year, and he also got this 90 rated item, which to be honest I can't actually remember what that was for, but this item looks actually brilliant. Wow, he's a 94 rated cam with a basic chem style, which is pretty mad. Can we get him higher? We can. Deadeye and Marksman both make him a 95. This card in game looks awesome. It's got some really, really good in-game attributes. The dribbling is stacked, the pace is great, the shooting's very nice, the passing's good. This is a brilliant card. Maximum price 2 mil. I want to try that card because it looks really nice, and if that item gets boosted to 90 rated, that really, really could be one of the premium, or probably already is, a premium La Liga attacker. That is a very, very nice item. 4-star, 4-star as well, so there isn't really a standout negative on this card, so I don't see this item being cheap anytime soon, because it's likely that it'll get upgraded too. I think all of them are pretty likely that they'll get upgraded. To be fair, the objectives that EA have set out really aren't that difficult, and like I've said before, I think the defensive ones should probably be 2 clean sheets in 5 games rather than 1, but I'm all for the upgrades, of course, still. Mertens is, of course, another one of the quote-unquote headlining players in team number 2, and he looks good, but I won't lie, I just find Mertens a bit boring, because he just always gets special cards, and it's always in, like, you know, non-performance-based promos as well. He's got a rule breaker card already from this year, so why put him in this? Like, there's no need for it, there really isn't. Last year, he got the Shapeshifter, the Headliner, team the group stage, and some flashbacks as well. Like, he just always gets high-rated special cards, and although they're good, it's a bit boring in it just because we see it every single year. But a nice item, and I'm sure in game it will be an absolute monster. But I just don't want to talk about him that much. Now, this says your reguilon does kind of interest me. It's a shame it's a Tottenham player, but his non-inform at the start of the game, sorry, was absolutely insane. So a special version of it could actually be pretty mad. And with an anchor chem style, he does have some really nice stats: brilliant pace, really good defending, decent physicals for a fullback, and very, very nice dribbling for a defender as well. So that could be a really nice item. Is it going to replace a Mendy in your team? Probably not. Is it going to replace an informed Tierney for me? Probably not, but still a nice item. And if I got him untradeable, probably would use him because yeah, he will get upgraded to 89 at some point in the near future. Now, I was hoping for a Monaco winger in this team too, but I was hoping for Gelson Mertens. Unfortunately, he didn't get selected, but this diatta did, and once again, does not look bad at all. He's got 99 agility as well, so pretty elite stat right there. Also 99 ratings for stamina and jumping, which is, you know, pretty nice. This card doesn't look that bad, and if it comes in at a good price, it might be one worth picking up as well, because as I say, already he does have some nice stats, and if and when he gets that +2, this card could actually be a very nice option. So I'm actually really interested in trying this one out, so maybe look out for that one tonight. Florian Turvan also features. Now, normally it would be like Mertens, where I'd be like, I'm just a bit bored of seeing special cards for him, but he's been given a position change and he's been made central, so he interests me quite a bit. And for those of you who have got players like Pepe in your team, I'm sure you'll be a bit intrigued by this item as well. Will he be better than that foot freeze hour? That is what I'd be most interested to know. So I think this is another one that I'm looking forward to trying out as well, because yeah, it looks really, really nice. Very good pace, pretty good shooting for a base card, passing's very nice, dribbling's great. So yeah, the chem boosts are just a bonus, to be honest. That is a really nice card, and once again, when it gets upgraded, that card's going to be great. The only issue with this item is, of course, the limited weak foot, because he's only got 3 stars. We seem to be getting a lot of special Portuguese players lately. Obviously, we got that Ruben Neves the other night, and now we've got a What If Pereira, who once again looks really, really good. His strength naturally is decent, but it's nothing special. But with an anchor chem style, this card just looks an absolute monster. So yeah, EA really going for the Premier League fullbacks in Team 2 apparently. Now, there aren't too many premium Bundesliga wingers available in the game right now, but Grifo looks like he could be one of them if he gets that boost, because, yeah, in-game stats-wise, he looks really, really nice. And he's another one that's 4-star, 4-star, so, yeah, this one could be a pretty nice item. What's he coming in at? Around 240k already, so he's not going to be too... Wow, on Xbox, he's already 110k. He's actually pretty cheap, so he might just be one worth trying out just because he doesn't cost that much. But just looking at the technical stats, he could be quite good. We've got another very well-rounded centre mid in the team in the form of Daniel Vass. And when I look at this guy, I'm thinking maybe go with an engine, boost that pace, boost that balance a bit, and also increase his passing. And with that, you've got a really, really nice centre mid item. Obviously, some of the other chem styles do improve him a bit more and give him higher ratings, but I think engine could be the one for him. And yeah, could actually be a really nice centre mid with that. Lucas Leiva has also made the team, and he has got himself a decent looking item. I don't think this card looks as good as some of the others, but if you give him an anchor or a shadow, he does look like a fairly solid CDM. But yeah, to be honest, this is probably one of the more disappointing items in this promo. They could have boosted it a bit more to make it a bit more usable, but yeah, not a terrible card, but I can see this one being fairly cheap. Like, for an 88 overall, like, the stats just don't look too impressive, do they? And then the final player in the What If Team 2 squad is, of course, Pepe, who I'm amazed hasn't had a flashback yet in FIFA. I would have expected that at some point. Maybe it'll come later this year, he'll get a nicely boosted item. But instantly I'm looking at the pace, yeah, we're going to have to use a shadow. And when you do that, some of his defensive stats get maxed, his pace looks really nice, and his physicals are already pretty beast. So fairly solid centre-back option right there, but doesn't look anything too crazy. But a nice card, and for those of you who run with your Portuguese theme sides, definitely an option. And like I said, another Portuguese player. So Liga NOS fans and Portuguese fans must be pretty happy, because most of the year they've actually ignored them, but not in this past week apparently. We will end by talking about the objective player, which is of course Gwen Doozy. Obviously the 3-star that he does have on him is quite limiting, and with him, his pace not looking too impressive, you probably are going to be looking at using a shadow or an anchor on him, or even hunter, to be honest, if you're going to use him as a centre mid. But yeah, ultimately I don't think the objective card is as good as last week's, but still a solid item, and like I've already said, as an Arsenal fan, I definitely do want this card in my club, and hopefully I'll get a chance to use it in the near future. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, just a quick one, and essentially it's just for me to gauge your interest. Which players do you want to see a video on? Make sure to let me know by leaving a comment down below in, of course, the comment section. If you could leave a like on the video too, that'd be great, and don't forget to look out for the player reviews later tonight. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.